Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Okay, I'm still in the kitchen cooking. I finally cleaned up the kitchen. This is part two. I'm sorry. This is part two of me prepping and cooking for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. Good morning. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys the. So I finally got the counter aired up. These two pots have to soak, but you saw the before mess. It was a mess. I had stuff everywhere, so I was washing dishes and putting up stuff. I kind of cleared the table over there, but not all the way. But yeah, so now next up to cook is the collard greens. So these collard greens have been washed and they need to go in the pot. All right. So I'm boiling the sweet potatoes to get the skin to kind of peel off real easy for me and to cut them. So I'm gonna turn these off. Also, too, the peach cobbler is done. I took it out the oven. I baked it for a while. My oven is slow, so it took a minute for it. I wanted the crust to get kind of brown, so that's why it took about maybe an hour and some change for it to bake. Because my oven is messed up. I don't know what's wrong with it. But the mac and cheese, the mac and cheese came out really good too. Um, as you can see, that little corner piece over there, I've been tasting it. It tastes pretty good. So the mac and cheese, the homemade mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese came out good. Um, I will taste that some more. Now here is getting ready for the collard greens. All right. So remember that smoked turkey? I think it was a smoked turkey breast. Remember I said I had to let it boil um, because I wanted the meat to fall off the bone. So I took time to let it boil for like, I don't know, 2, 3 hours. That's the way it seemed like. Okay, so now what I'm doing is you see all the meat has came. The meat is falling off the bone. That's what I wanted, right? So I'm just gonna keep just scraping, using this tool to scrape some more meat off the bone. And then I'm gonna get these bones out of here because I don't want the bones in the collard greens, all right? All I want is this, the meat. That's it. That's all I want. Okay? And that's what's going to season them greens. Okay? So now I'm going to get these greens in the pot because I don't want my water to boil down any more lower than what it has. Get these greens in the pot. Take these bones out of here first. And so what this mixture was, as you see celery, onions, and bell pepper. And then I got some chicken broth. Ooh, look at that. Smoked turkey. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start these greens. All right, so I'm gonna bring. Oh, and then we're gonna do the sweet potatoes afterwards. Okay, so the sweet potatoes are not all the way boiled. I just did that just a little bit so that, like I said, that I can peel them a little bit easier, and then I'm gonna cut them. All right, because we're gonna make candied yams. If I don't make the candy yams today, I'll do them early tomorrow morning or something like that. But we're gonna go ahead and start getting this chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna do the baked chicken, right? So in here in my fridge, this is the turkey. It's still marinating and things. So I seasoned it really good. So this turkey, I'm gonna put the turkey on until maybe 12 a.m. tonight. Okay, when I get off of work. Alright. But now what I'm looking for, I'm gonna put this up here. I'm reaching for is the chicken. Okay. The chicken has been marinating now for hours. Okay, remember in the previous video, the previous live, I'm gonna put this chicken by the sink. I marinated it, I seasoned it, I put the bell pepper and the onions so it's seasoned real good. So now I'm about to put it in a pan thing to bake it. And then while I do that, I think I will show y'all where that's it. But I keep all my little electrical stuff in here. I know it's kind of dark, But yeah, so this is the pan I'm going to use to bake the chicken in. But I'm going to put my phone down because I can't hold the phone and do that. So I'm just going to put y'all up here by the ring light for a second while I get that. Okay, and I'm gonna turn y'all around. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get that. Okay. So all right, now I'm going to put some olive oil at the bottom of the pan for the chicken. All right, so and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bake this in the thing and not in the oven. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the dressing. The dressing is finished too. On a Wednesday morning, it's finished. So I coat the bottom of the pan with some olive oil before I put the chicken in there. So the chicken will be done at 3 o'clock today. So the chicken will be done before I go to work. Then when I get off from work tonight at 11, I'm gonna come home and put the turkey on. And I'm gonna let the turkey go for however long you go, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. So it'll be done by 12 o'clock noon tomorrow. So 12:01, that's when I'm gonna start eating. I ain't playing. So I'm coated it with olive oil. And I'm gonna get some gloves on. Take these out. So the time now is 6:03 a.m. Okay. So like I said before, I go to work because these are some thick pieces of chicken. These are leg quarters. And these leg quarters are very big and they take a long time to bake. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this right. Alright. So I'm taking the chicken that we had marinated. I think I started marinating this chicken around, was it 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. last night. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out. See, it's got the onions and bell peppers still on it. And marinate it for, let's just say I put it in at 11. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about 7 or 8 hours it marinated. So that's good. I wish It was longer, but that's okay. It needs to go ahead and get in here. All right. So, placing the chicken in here. And all the good stuff is at the bottom, like the onions and bell peppers and stuff. At the bottom. Now, we got that in there. All the good stuff is in the bag right here. So we're gonna put it in here. This is the bell pepper and onions. I'm gonna throw that in here. Seasoning. Okay, so now we have fresh bell peppers and onions for the chicken. All right, I'm gonna spread this out, the onions and bell pepper. Makes a good seasoning. And what I like to do is I like to put onions and bell peppers under the bottom of the chicken, but that helps to give it a good flavor too. So we got some at the bottom, not just all at the top, but just stick some under the bottom of the chicken. That really helps the chicken with the flavor and everything. And then you want to leave some at the top as well. So that turkey is going to be good because it's still in there marinating. All right. So now I have some extra seasoning in my fridge that I'm going to put on the chicken, and then I'll be done with that. All right, so this is some seasoning from that I put in the freezer, but it's still good from some meat that I've done before. I'm gonna save some of this for the turkey. So I'm just going to take my little spoon here. So sometimes this is like broth that I made like maybe a month ago or so. So I'm just pouring some of that seasoning on the chicken. That's gonna help it out. And like I said, I'm gonna save some for the turkey. So this is be good. And I guess that'd be enough for the turkey. Then I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay. All right, now I'm going to So we're just gonna go back over it again one more time with some seasoning. So we got some garlic powder. Just want to make sure it's seasoned really good. And this salt-free seasoning that I like from Dollar Tree. And we got parsley. Oh, just a little bit of parsley in there. And an accent. Lots of that. Black pepper. Black pepper. And I also have bay leaf in here, a couple of bay leaves. And some onion powder. Alright, and then I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top, and that's it. So I'll take this off. So now the baked chicken is ready to be baked. Alright, I'm gonna place it on here, place the lid on top, just let it slowly cook all day. So I'm gonna just turn it on high at first, so I can go ahead and get them going. Might leave it on high all day until I get ready to go to work. It's gonna take probably like 3-4 hours, maybe tops, to get this chicken to be done. Maybe 5, but I have plenty of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on here. I didn't know it was already. I'm gonna place the lid on here. Let it cook in my little electrical thing for maybe 4 or 5 hours. Okay. So that is done. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these seasonings out because I still have to make the gravy. So it's a lot. All right, so now I'm about to get the bones out of the gravy. What do they call it? The greens, for the greens. Take the bones out and just leave the meat in there. The greens in there. I'm gonna try to bring y'all over there. So I might travel y'all over there. This is okay. This is where all the action really is anyway. Alright, so plug your oh wow. Alright, so here I got the things here. I think y'all can see. Just bring it over. Okay, shit. A little closer. Alright. Bring it down so you can see. Oh, not down that far. Let me bring it back up. Oh, okay. Then maybe I need to move back. Not sure. Alright. So what I'm about to do now is get a bowl to take the bones out of here. And then I have to walk my dog. So let's see, this will do. So I'm just gonna feel for bones. So that's what I'm doing, taking the bones out. Trying to, yeah, okay. Now this was like this was a smoked turkey breast. So that's why you see a lot of bones in here. And I just want to take them out, okay? I don't want that in the greens. I'm gonna take as many bones out as I can. And then some of them just gonna have to stay. But I'm taking all of the big ones out though. Like the major big ones, like the ones that I just see. That's like in hindsight. Okay. So we're gonna leave that skin. That skin is seasoning, so we're gonna leave that on there. Okay, I think I feel one more big bone somewhere. But maybe, all right. So I see one more bone. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. All right, so now I'm going to turn my stove back on like a medium high a little bit here. Get these greens in here. So now the greens have already been cleaned and seasoned, washed and all that stuff. So now I'm just going to put the greens in here. This was one big bag, okay? One big bag of collard greens. These are collard greens, okay? Collards, as some people say. Is it collard or collard? I don't know. So collard greens. These are collard greens that came out the bag, okay? All right, so now I turned my stove back up. So this is mostly like chicken broth, celery, bell peppers, and onions. Let me see if I can. So yeah, okay. See. All right. Okay. So celery, bell peppers, onions, all that good stuff. A lot of seasoning. Oh, and then here too is this greens seasoning. So I'm gonna try this. Put a little bit more in here. I hope it's good. Oh, and I also don't want to forget is I'm going to put a little bit of vinegar in here. I don't know why like I said earlier, a lot of older people put vinegar in their greens. I guess it kind of, they say it's something about the taste. It gives it a little taste. So I'm just using some white vinegar. I'm going to probably put like a couple of caps full. You don't have to put too much vinegar. You don't want your greens to taste vinegary. So I would measure about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. 4 capful, little cap, and then that's what I was using. I don't want to use too much. And then I'm going to take the rest of the greens. You see how the greens just kind of like they go down. All right, so I'm going to put the greens in here. This is a big pot. Oh, some fell. We'll get that up. All right. All right, these have been washed and cleaned as well. These are just all right. So I'm going to stir. Now I'm not sure how long it takes greens to cook, but I'm just going to keep an eye on it and eyeball it. And when they get tender, then that's when I know they're done and they look done. But I'm just make sure it gets in that juice. All that smoked meat is season the greens. Okay. You see how once you put it in the water, how they just like I don't know, get smaller or shrink or something. Like when you put the greens in there, it just shrink. And also too is some in here is some chicken broth as well. So I put chicken broth in here. So this is gonna take a minute. So I'm just gonna let this simmer, let it do its job. I'm gonna put the top on it, and so got this. All right. So we're gonna put the lid on here. Let it go for, I'm not sure, maybe an hour. I don't know. I won't know until I look. And let's see what else we got. We got the sweet potatoes. So we're gonna do candied yams. Um, since the sweet potatoes they're hot, I would have to let these cool off in order for me to peel them. So there probably will be a part 3. Okay, probably will. So I'm just gonna take a fork and poke it and see if they. Yeah. They, see, look at it. One is already peeled for me. So now when I get ready to peel it, look at it. Came right on off. It peeled. So good. So the only thing I gotta do now, these are some big sweet potatoes. I'm talking about huge. So I didn't boil them till they got like super soft. And that way when I get ready to cut them, they will be soft, okay? They're not too hard and they're not too soft. I don't, because I'm gonna make candy yams. I just did that just to get the skin to be a little bit softer so I can peel them easily. So like I said, we gotta let these cool off. I probably won't do the candy yams until like maybe later on tonight or later on in the day. But most likely I will do another vlog again. It'll be part 3 because this is part 2. So pretty much everything is done. The only thing that's left to cook is the gravy. So the gravy will be pretty easy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock that gravy out. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to move one of these items, and it's probably gonna be the sweet potatoes. You know what? I think I'm going to do my little electric thing over there because I don't have too many pots and pans like that with you know what? I lied. I take that back. I do. Hold on. I do. I do have a pot right here. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this gravy out, and then maybe it's not gonna take long to do the gravy. All right. I love making the gravy. So I'm gonna move this over to another spot. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to the back of the stove. I have so much going on. I had a peach cobbler and a mac and cheese. So we're gonna move that over. That we're gonna sweep this back. Okay, good. We got room now. So I'm gonna bring y'all a little bit closer because I'm gonna show y'all how to make gravy. All right, and I'm gonna use a gravy packet too as well. So let me see. Am I all the way? Yeah. As long as you can see the pot. All right. So let's see. Oh wow! Look at all this seasoning. All right, so you can see the pot. Do the best I can. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Now the eyes on here is kind of different. I'm trying to see where it's at. Trying to figure out where. Okay. So it's that one. That's definitely this one. All right, so I see the eye right there. So I'm gonna set that there. And while that's warming up, I'm gonna go ahead. So this is how I'm gonna make the gravy. I'm gonna use this this beef gravy. So also when you make the gravy, I'm gonna put a sprinkle of like bell peppers, celery, and onions. Not a lot, but just a sprinkle. What you want to do is you want to take some. I already cut these up earlier. These are celery, bell peppers, and onions. So I'm gonna just put like a little bit, not a lot. I think that's enough. Yeah. You just want a little bit of celery, bell pepper, and onion in there. Then you're going to take your chicken broth. Now I only have a little bit of it in here, so this is like maybe a half a cup, if that. You don't have to use a whole lot of chicken broth. You can use it if you need it. So just a little bit of chicken broth in there. So I'm gonna let that warm up. Let's warm it. All right, so that's warming up. I think I'm gonna bring it. Let's see if I can. I guess that's good. I don't know. Sometimes it just be. I think, let's do it like this. I don't know. I think the way I had it before was better. Okay, I'm trying. I'm gonna go ahead and use my electric can opener and opening it up these gravy thing. Okay, I guess gravy is gravy. This is beef gravy. So, I hope I got the right one. Because I'm going to put gravy on the turkey and the dressing. Okay? I got 3 of them, so 3 of them should be. And I'm going to check and see if I have like some gravy packets, because the gravy packet helps give it a lot more flavor to it. Okay, I did find some gravy packs, some brown gravy. So I'm going to use one of these to put in here. This will help give it a lot of flavor. Alright, so this is warming up, which is good. So I'm going to get my spoon or whisk. I hope I have another whisk. So you need a whisk to make gravy. So since there's a little chicken broth in here, I'm going to use what I got. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this in here. This gravy packet. Ooh, it smells good already. I smell it. I smell it. All right. Then we're gonna take this, well, and whisk it around. Okay, so that way you can kind of see. I'm gonna whisk that with the. All right. Whisk that in there. Now, I'm gonna add maybe a cup of water to this. And while you're adding the water, you want to stir it. Just keep stirring. Okay, that's good. Then you want to go ahead and add your 3 cans of beef gravy. And the catch is to get this gravy, you let it simmer for a while. Also, before I forget, before I forget, I'm gonna add a piece of chicken as the meat. Gonna go in the gravy. But once the chicken starts falling off the bone, I'm gonna take that bone out of the gravy because I like my gravy with a little meat in there. That's can number 2. Alright. And this is can number 3. Alright. Then you also want to season the gravy with a little bit of seasoning that you like some salt and pepper. And so I'm going to use accent, of course. It's my favorite accent. Give it some accent. Alright. And some black pepper. So we're going to let this simmer for, well, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour, however you want long you want to let it simmer. So the gravy is out of the way. And like I said, when that meat falls off the bone in that chicken, it's gonna be so good. So I'm kind of showing you what the gravy. It's a dark brown. It's like a brown gravy. Okay. And I'm gonna put it on the turkey as well. All right. You're gonna take a whisk. Whisk it in there. Alright, so we seasoned it. We got it all together. That meat's gonna fall off the bone, so the gravy won't be plain. And this is what it looks like so far. Alright. And I'm gonna find the top to this. And this is one of those things you just lay the top on there and let it simmer. Come back every now and then and stir it. You want to stir it. You don't want it to get too thick, but you want to stir it. And if it starts getting too thick, you can add water to it or whatever. Got another mess again. Now we're gonna come over here to the collard greens. Okay. We're gonna lift the lid up. I'm gonna turn them down. So they kind of hot. Turn them down low, kind of like on medium low or something. And then I'm going to stir them. Okay. Ooh, wee. All right. Hold on. Let me put these down. So the collard greens, they looking good. Ooh. They're still not tender enough. I can just tell by looking at them that they're not tender enough. But look at all of that smoked turkey neck. That season, it's gonna season them greens really good. All right. So that one big bag was a perfect size bag. I forgot to see what size that was. But look at that. Look at that. Okay. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to show y'all the dressing. And then I'm going to have to do part 3 later on, okay? So, later on tonight, I'll probably do part 3. And the collard greens, everything will be done. The collard greens still got to cook like another maybe 30-40 minutes. Because I like mine tender. I don't like mine, hard. So the collard greens going to cook a little bit longer. And I'm going to put the lid back on here. But I turned them down to like medium low. So I'm going to keep them kind of low. It's because I don't want to, cook too fast. I'm going to stir this one more time. Whisk it one more time. Alright, so the only thing that's left to do is I got to show y'all the dressing. I haven't showed y'all the dressing yet. We're going to let this simmer. We're going to let that simmer. The only thing that's left to do is we got to make this sweet potato candied yams. Okay, we're going to do that either later on tonight or early Thursday morning. So that is left. We got to make the turkey. The turkey that I'm going to put the turkey on tonight. And let me bring y'all to me. So y'all can see. Okay, here we go. And the only thing that's left, like I said, the sweet potatoes. We got the baked chicken going. So that's going to take half of the day, literally. And then we have, let me see. I did the peach cobbler. I'm just checking in the fridge. See if there's a debate. Oh, and the turkey. The turkey is the last thing. Okay? So we're letting that turkey marinate. That turkey is going to be good. We might season it one more time before we actually... Because since this is like a small turkey, you can see it's really small. I'm going to put it in that thing. So once that chicken is done, I'm going to take the chicken out. And I'm going to put it in one of these pans here. Thanksgiving dinner is about done. I'm telling you, I wasn't playing. I was not cooking on Thanksgiving Day. No more. Never again. Okay. So I got these aluminum pans from Dollar Tree. So, yeah. So if I have to put anything in these, sometimes I use... I got those burners, but yeah, these are the aluminum pans. I also have some more. I'm gonna show y'all. I had got this little thing from Dollar Tree. Not little thing, but see up here, those, I have those with the little these right here. So I'm probably gonna put those out later, but I got 2 of those up there at the top. So I have those too. That's where I keep all my stuff at. I know it's dark over here. But look at Shango. Shango, Mama, I'm ready for my walk. You've been cooking all day. You neglected me. Alright, so I'm about to close this one out. But look, made another mess. Look at this. Look at this. I gotta clean this up. But this will be cleaned up by tonight. Okay? So it don't look as bad as it did earlier though. Alright, so I'm about to close this out. Alright. So I'm about to close this vlog out. Alright, or live. I won't say live vlog. Because I got some things to do. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the dressing. Alright. So the dressing is done, you guys. It is done. It baked for like 2-3 hours, I think. A couple hours. I wanted to make sure it was done. I didn't want it mushy. But I'm going to keep it in the oven for a little while. But look at that dressing. Homemade dressing. Not stuffing, dressing. Alright? So I'm going to taste it. I had tasted it earlier, but it cooked some more. And that's how I like it. That's the texture I want it. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. The chicken and everything in it. Oh my God. Woo. I know you want some. I know you want some. Look at that. Look at it. So I'm going to taste it. Let me turn y'all around. But yeah, this is that dressing. It turned out perfect like I wanted it. It's moist. It's not dry. But it looks pretty. It looks. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all again. I'm so proud of myself. I think this dressing is better than the one I did last year. I ain't gonna lie. It's perfect. So now I'm about to taste it. Oh, and one last glance again. Peach cobbler, mac and cheese, collard greens, gravy. Got that baked chicken over there. All right. All right, now it's time for the test. It's good. But I think I'm gonna bake it a little bit longer. So my oven is messed up, so stuff gotta bake longer. It has a good flavor, it has a good taste, but it needs to bake a little bit longer. So I will do that later on tonight. Bake it some more. I'm gonna bake it when I'm baking the turkey. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys go because I have to walk my little man. So I will see you guys in my next um, video, my next live. It'll be part 3. All right, part 3. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving Eve. Bye.